So I was going to ask you, because, you know, a lot of people blame Liza as the reason that, oh, she ruined Big Pun's legacy and blah, blah, blah by releasing that video and all that, right? But we actually...
I have my feeling about that too. That's why it's confusing, because right. I don't expect that to be business.
The documentary that ended up showing that, right? Still Not a Player. She had submitted that clip, and she was working with Marcus Miranda on the documentary, yep. And he ended up not getting the final say on the documentary. It got bought out by Ground Zero. And then if you look, Joe is actually a director on that documentary.
Probably stored in way.
She had no say after that. That is
what?
That's what I was told.
What? No. You just said that right now. You just said something to me that I didn't know, and that I really didn't understand. So say that again.
So in the beginning, when she was working on the documentary, she was listed as a director or whatever, producer, right? Like
yes, she had the right way to say.
Right.
That's why the shit got done the way they done, and things was added. Right.
Right. So she had submitted the video. She wasn't sure if she wanted to put it out yet or not. Right. She was struggling with that. And next thing you know, Marcus Miranda, the documentary gets bought out by Ground Zero or whatever. Yeah. He didn't end up having final say on it or whatever. Right. Joe gets brought on as a director, and he has the final say. This is what I'm told. Okay.
Now you got to do that. Let's do that. Now you need to go do your diligence and find that out. That's true, because that means a whole different shit to me when you say that. So that means so you try to say that Joe could have had the power to stop that from coming out.
That clip.
So he had the power to stop that from coming out. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, that's what.
All right, find a proof for that, so we can have another fucking conversation of the evil fucking twin, and it really explain to the world how this just happened, because I didn't know that.
Because you know she's blamed often, right? That she's the one that ruined.
Of course, and it looks and she took. I never seen her deny it. I gave her the old fact of that's the love and the hate side. I understood that because I lived through it.
Right,
Liza. You know. I know that she probably wished one day the nigga dies so she could be free. I could relate to her saying that because I seen what she went through. Not saying that she's right by thinking that, but I could know how a person like that would come up to that decision with what she went through. You know what I'm saying? I know that. So when he's not here no more, I could see her showing, she wants the world to hear her now, her truth. Not saying that she's more important than Pun. She just wants to be heard. She's been silent and being in pain so long. I know that. I'm that human. I got that much love for that family to know that about the kids and her. That's why I'm not me taking her side. She is telling the truth. It's just, that's her truth. Pun had his truth. So
I think people miss the point that like she's always been viewed as just Big Pun's wife, right? Like she's not viewed as having like her own identity. And after he passed as well,
she didn't have her own identity.
After he had passed as well, she had to upkeep his legacy to do all these things, right? She never really got to necessarily live for her or like figure out what she wanted. She was like,
she did personal things instead of doing things with business minded. You can't blame her. She's not a business minded girl. She just came. She was in the house fucking 24/7 cooking, cleaning up, taking care of kids. She don't know what the fans would do or what that would do. She just wanted to be heard. She wanted to be like, yo, this is my pain. This is what this nigga put me through. That's what she wanted. Nobody was listening. She was in a house where people was watching this. Nobody but me helped her ever. And the minute I helped, I'll tell you what happened.
But
the minute I helped her, she said, don't get involved with the middle. I understand that. So I'm trying to tell you, she was hurt. She was caught up in a box with no freedom, with nobody listening to her. People are just laughing in her mind. They just don't care what happened to her. If she dies, whatever. She's in the middle, surrounded with people and getting abused like that. So she has no friends. So her mind, when he died, that's how the only reason I made it. And she put one clip in there. Gotta just say, that's not. I cannot say it's a lie, nigga. Y'all seen what happened. So it's not like she did it as a lie. That's his best friend. They're husband and wife. This is his family, which overrules me as a friend that cares. This is my brother. I'm watching this like, damn, look at the mother. He told me this is the people he loves the most in this world. Everything he did was for these people ahead, these beautiful kids and this beautiful wife that he had. And then when he dies, I seen the pain that they went through, but he probably didn't see it. He saw things, but I don't think he's seen the damage. I saw the damage after he passed. Because the people that he loved more, and he said that he did everything for, was really not putting his name or talking about him in the right light, as he wanted to be the greatest father in his mind, as he did everything. And, I had to watch that. And I had to also know the truth. You don't do those type of things and be called those type of names, given that type of fucking title, just because they're your kids. Because they're that. Because look what, they were in pain. I fucking shed a tear so many times for their pain, besides my tear. So, I just relate and understand, and I know it. I know that the best thing for me as a friend, and if I ever loved that, I loved his family, which I always did, and I always showed it from a sincere part of me. Even though, like I said, nobody gives a fuck. Not even them, I don't think. So that's how I feel. And I still gonna be me. That's not gonna stop me from believing or knowing or saying how I feel about that situation just because they feel, or they wasn't even, like saluted the right way. I'm still gonna say that because that's the truth. As a human being, I see it. I'm not gonna take nothing away from that. I'm not gonna add nothing. That's what it was.
I think the problem a lot of times is like people view famous people or like superstars as incapable of making mistakes, right? They're so much larger than life that they're not.
Fans do that. Fans. But
yeah, that's what
these
I'm
are people
fans.
these are people that know us though. We talking about people inside niggas now.
Right.
We're talking about.
But those people, they're running with the narrative, whatever, right? But then the fans, they compound it by being like, "Oh yeah, she ruined his legacy. She did this."
Because
blah, blah, blah.
because if one side is making like painting a picture of that on some business shit, like cock blocking on some business shit, so that Liza, after they take the fucking estate, they're jerking them, and they still throwing dirt on them because they could use one incident about some cheating shit that happened or some personal relationship shit that happened. So he's using that on some business shit to get over on some business shit and shit on them. When I know at the end of the day that Pundit will kill everybody up in this bitch for that fucking family, and he'll kill himself too. Do you understand that about that? That's who he was. So for these niggas to mock Pun like that and act like this is what my brother would have wanted, I feel like doing what Pun would have did. At the moment, right there, that's a stupid, like, the stupid things that happen when real shit like that triggers it. When we was talking about, I'm not stupid to go in Joe's store and just do it. Yeah, those things, if that happens, shit like that happens in front of me, where it's like unbelievable in my mind and the audacity type shit, yeah, I could see somebody getting hurt real bad by me. For the right reasons, maybe the wrong kind of force, but believe it makes you want to do things like that to people. And when you don't do it, you don't get to do it, it sticks. And there's some things that should stick because they're showing you who they are, even if it doesn't coincide with what your belief of your honor, truth, and the way you live your life. But that's for people who fucking judge and you put them a vote. People know what loyalty is. It's not a fucking ration of, you know what a disloyal nigga is? You know what loyalty is. You know what love is? You see haters. You know it. It's pain. You don't know truth. You know lies. Right in your fucking, you know it. As a human being, you weigh it out. But when you start getting with another nigga narrative for other things because they bought, then yeah, you could just get niggas that don't even know the situation. Yeah, to agree with you because they're your friends and they follow what you say, but they don't know the damage they do it. They don't know what the fuck they're arguing about. They don't know no facts. You're talking to a nigga that knows everything that happened.